Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles. Clippers.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here are the Heat now. Here's Adebayo. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And George with the stop.
I always talk about the first two steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
There's the pick. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen, to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now, here's Adebayo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Can't connect from short range. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Hero on the wing. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Shot clock at 3. Back to Adebayo. It's hauled in by George. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. And Leonard gets it to go.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. High, arcing shot. Outside, Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Leonard missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Adebayo. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, look, here's what the Clippers head coach had to say earlier. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps them in a good rhythm.
A three from Leonard. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And stolen by McAdoo. The finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
The Heat trailed by 6. Right side hero. Higgins outside. And a miss there on the triple. Down low. Here's McAdoo. Great D that time from Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Has to wear. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Los Angeles leading by 6. To the middle. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
The Heat trailed by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And the three ball is good. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's where Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Here's where scoreless thus far. Adebayo the screen. Good ball movement here by Miami. For the three. Where good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Leonard no luck. The Heat trailed by 6. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Miami needs to get a shot off. Where, no good. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Los Angeles shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Launches a three. The shot, no good. Clippers leading by 9 to the inside. Outside, George. Ball fires from way outside. Kept alive.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Out to the right wing. Here's Highsmith. Miami no good on that time either. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Paul right side. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
Out to the right wing. Leonard with the steal. And George with the stuff.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Miami no good on that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Has to wear to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 16. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
On three-pointer, Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now it's running. Here we go, all the way.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Shots good by Hero. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, here's Lillard. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Back to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. It's good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Nash with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And Lopez has it in the corner. Tries again. And that's good for 2.
Head up, scanning the floor. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Great point guard play from him that time.
Nash with it. Lillard picks him up. Stoudemire inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. And Brook Lopez hits from deep. Lopez has got 5 now.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Lopez from long range. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Stoudemire, the screen to the middle. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Basket counts.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Nash with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to Marion. Back to Nash. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
Now here's Lillard. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma outside. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Milwaukee in the lead. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Green. Green draws the double. Here's Smith. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Inside. Here's Marion. And Sean Marion with the slam.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Porter. And here is Green. Here's Smith. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. To the paint. And it's Stoudemire with the...
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Lillard outside. To the inside. Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's Nash. And he banks in the layup. Nash has got his second bucket of the game to go. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Suns ahead. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Down low. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Chambers. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
To the inside. Here's Giannis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
Nash's shot is off. Bucks trailed by 3. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Marion outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Nance. Rebounded by Chambers. It's tipped. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Nash. Trent outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's the Bucks now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
To the paint. Back to Nash. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Giannis. He has 6. Count it.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Stoudemire left side. Stoudemire the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Milwaukee in the lead. It's Trent on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Out to Nash. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Nash has got 7.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Trent outside to the wing on the left. It's stolen by Johnson. Nash outside. From the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Launches a 3. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Suns lead by 4.
But that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Nash. Johnson outside. Misses the 3. Oh, here we go. On the Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
I don't know. 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Dennis Johnson on the wing. Again, the miss by Johnson. Giannis inside. 12 points for him. A shot missing.
Yeah, better than give. Up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions.
All right, Bucks fans, let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 period.
Lillard with it. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Lopez. Rebound by the Suns. To the middle. Here's Marion. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Bucks trail by 3. Inside. Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Stoudemire.
Well, I like whenever Lopez challenges the D. At that size, I mean, they're going to have to foul him in the process.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's a screen. Here's Nash. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
To the inside. Here's Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he sinks the second.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Can he keep it going? Nash can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the paint. Floats one up. Lopez, no luck. The Suns leading. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Devin Booker.
And you just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
Lillard, right side. Back to Giannis. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Suns lead by 4. Down low. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard looking around. Sean Marion grabs the miss. 1:35 left in the third quarter. There's Nash with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. Over Kidd. And the Bucks miss again. Nash outside. To the middle. Here's Marion. Out to Nash. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. The rebound by the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Some changes for Phoenix. And first timeout of the game called for Phoenix. Phoenix calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Phoenix calls timeout. Some changes for Phoenix.
Give him another round of applause, fans.
Pass to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Yacht. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Booker outside. Down low. Here's Marion. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Marion's got 7 points.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Stoudemire, no good. Here's Lillard. And it falls over the rim and in. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead, up by 3. And we'll... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. To the paint. Devin Booker soaring in.
And Booker now in attack mode. That's the kind of hard-charging approach he needs to have to get points on the board.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said, if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. We'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thanks so much, David. To the inside. Marion with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Suns leading by 5. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Damian Lillard.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Now Lillard. Over Kidd. Here's Lopez. Stoudemire grabs the miss. And here's Booker. Nash right side. There's the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Kidd. Kuzma outside. Lopez a screen. Lillard from outside. Stoudemire grabs the board.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Nash. Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Nash. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash sinks that tough make for the end one.
Back to Stoudemire. Second shot opportunity. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Lopez left side. Giannis outside. Over in the corner, Lillard. Clock at 4. Over Kidd. And the basket by Lillard. Phoenix leading by 9. Here's Nash. Lillard with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. At the elbow, it's Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
The Suns leading. Here's Nash. Dives to the hoop. And here's Kidd from the arc. Drills it from outside. Kidd's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Giannis. No good that time. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A minute 50 left in the game. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix leading by 10. Booker with it. Guarded now by Prince. Nash outside. Stoudemire, the screen. Fires from the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Nash outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
Side out.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Dives for it. And stolen by Kuzma. Floats it up for Giannis. Kidd with the steal. Here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Here's Nash. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so Nash nails both of them. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong shot.